Yeah, I mean, a win at home, against a team that was fighting and scrapping and clawing, and coach had them going over there pretty good, and they made a lot of plays on the perimeter, and we couldn't seem to play the ball in the air very good down the stretch, but hey, we made the play at the end, which was 100% necessary to make to win the game, and we certainly did enough on offense. I think we threw 3 touchdown passes, which is that's 3 more than we threw the whole year. So I think we're getting better in that, and obviously Aiden's settling in and feeling a little bit more comfortable. But it's hard to win in college football. I know that, and we're going to enjoy this one, and we're going to make the corrections. And we got conference play coming up next week with Nicholls coming to town.
Talking about that defensive performance, and you got the couple interceptions, and that fumble that really just kind of turned the whole tide. So talking about how the defense plays.
Opportunistic is what I would call them. We made big plays on defense. We just gave up too many on the other side. And, the good thing is we were making plays on offense. We got that score before the half. We got the score coming out at half. That's a big swing, and in the middle 8 we call that. And defense played good. Got us the ball back a couple times, and we were able to put them in the end zone. And then we made the play at the end when it was important. We had a big sack, on that 2-minute drive, and those are 2-minute drive killers. So our guys stepped up. They made the play. We'll make the corrections. I know we got a lot to work on, but it's certainly easier to work on them when you get the win. It would have been pretty devastating walking in here if we didn't get the win. So proud of our guys the way they fought. They're a close-knit bunch in there, and I hope they continue to do that throughout the year.
Passing looked strong tonight. We were actually coming into the game thinking it was going to be more of a running, but it looked like you were trying to spread it out a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think what they did, they did a good job. They came out and they said, hey, we're not going to let you run the ball. We're going to put a lot of guys in the box, 8, 9 guys in the box, a lot of movement, and it led itself to being able to put the ball out on the perimeter a little bit more, and Aiden was seeing it pretty good towards the end of the middle of that second quarter. So we just rode with it, and those are good things, and when the passing game can pick up, because I know we're going to be able to run the ball. We got big physical guys and good running backs, so we just got to be able to score throwing the football.